Hello, 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 hello. Vason, why are you doing that? That is annoying.
Be involved.
And that's why they're doing it.
Anything.
How are you guys doing? Hello, 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 and welcome to this Final Boss Fight livestream of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. My name is John, and I am joined by Obsolete Goat.
Hello, I'm Obsolete Girl. I'll be playing WoW today using the combat wheelchair rules from Mustang Arts. Thank you again, Mustang Arts. Playing Houston.
Rogue Trader Enthusiast.
Hi, I'm going to be playing Vason, and apparently I have my magical shape-shifting crown on.
Hell yeah, you're just a dude. I'm invisible right now.
It's Ben.
Hello there. I am here. And tonight I will be playing as a Underscum, the lovable thing.
The lovable thing.
The lovable thing. And we are also joined by Nefira.
Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. But I should be playing as Nefira, the storm that is approaching.
Storm?
Because it's been a while. Yeah.
Oh, should have brought a coat.
And so previously on the games, you guys spent a little bit of time on the surface. You had a week's downtime. You did a little bit of shopping. You did a little bit of...
Hello?
I think that was a sudden moment of John reacting to me sending him a private message and just getting completely stonewalled.
What did he say?
Like he had disconnected. I was waiting for
What did he say?
You've angered the god. Oh no!
You did a little bit of shopping. You got involved in the noodles trade. And Faywin discovered that her parents weren't in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage and has followed them to the seed of the Dark God, another dark area in the world of Faerun that is polluted by the essence of Therazdun, where he was resealed away. And so he has left your group as you head back into the dungeon. You headed back into the dungeon and took a mysterious turn as you overheard the sound of footsteps once again leading away from the north end of the small room that you descended into. You bashed through a secret door that didn't open from the side you were on and found a group of apparently vampires who have been threatening people on the lowest level of the dungeon, and discovered that they were in fact failed actors.
The worst kind of evil.
And have now dealt with them, leaving one of them to retreat back to the surface.
We have more than one go back to the surface.
One group of them heading back to the surface, and the rest of them having been dealt with in other ways. You have taken up one of their leaders' bedrooms for the night and shut yourself in to take a long rest. And as you come back to consciousness the next day, you find yourself in this space. What would you guys like to do now?
I'd like to hit the long rest button.
Let's even go over to the map
one
screen.
myself. Oh, that's pretty.
My face is back.
Yes.
Well, my dragon face.
The site let me back in again, finally.
Hooray.
I do like that we have a canonical reason why there may have been a technical error. Just accidentally put on the crown of shapeshifting.
As the pixies have gotten into all the stuff again.
I think that's one of the few things we didn't sell, actually.
That is one of the few things you haven't sold.
I did realise this today. I really should have gotten that dwarven crown identified, because I have no idea what it is, and I've just been wearing it.
To be fair, it is a very wise thing. You shouldn't be playing with things until you know what they are.
Well, for all I know, it's like a relic of an ancient dwarven kingdom, and they might be very, very upset with me for wearing it like some sort of muscle band.
No, I thought it was going to be a bit more like, that chair I sat in. Speaking of which, I think we need to sell that. So, does someone want to give me a hand? They take one side, I'll take the other.
I think it might try and bite you again, Underscum.
What was it?
The chair. The biting
Sorry, I
chair.
didn't hear a word you said there.
The snake biting chair, or is there a different chair?
It was the snake chair. Can you please stop the snake chair being a painful snake chair?
I mean, if someone has an axe, we can certainly stop it entirely.
Now, let's not be hasty here,
I mean, we don't need to take all of the furniture out of the dungeon and make it back up properly.
I've got a solution. Does anybody have, like, wood and something to attach something to a snake's head?
Actually don't have wood with me at the moment. Sorry.
Just like we get a couple pieces of wood, shove it in the snake's mouth, then the snake can't bite anyone.
Oh, I thought you meant something else entirely.
As someone who owns snakes in real life, I'm just very confused.
I thought maybe like a bow to put on their head, make it look pretty. Then he wouldn't be angry.
No, just something that it can stick its fangs into without it being your flesh.
Well, it doesn't have to be my flesh. It could always be someone else's.
Is this wise to bring the poisonous snake chair back to the tavern?
I'm sure someone will buy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a unique
if we could find
item,
someone...
which means that it's very popular.
I was going to say, if we can find someone to weaken the poisoning effects of the chair, then we can have it as like a sideshow attraction. How long can you withstand sitting in the electric chair? Or in this case, the snake-biting chair.
Oh, can you make an electric chair?
This is starting to sound more and more like a conversation for FetLife, so let's move on.
What's a fetler?
Let's not go there.
Right.
And with that, I'm going to go check to see what's going on outside the door, because who knows what's happened whilst we've been asleep. But no.
Indeed, I should be right behind you.
I'm going to try as well. Let's see, so...
Entering through the door.
Nothing seems to have changed. That's good. Wait a minute.
We have this amazing door to the north we can explore through.
We have that door, we have another room with another door in it. We've got lots of things to explore up there. And then we've all got all that room with the 3 statues in that we basically just ran through. But they also said that there was a secret passage. If I remember rightly, there's a secret passage.
Does it go through the mountain?
No, if we go trace our steps back, you know the bit of the map where it just runs straight up and it seems to terminate at the end? If I remember rightly, the our actor friend said that it was on the right-hand side, but not the one at the very end, like the one just the section of wall just before that.
Oh yeah.
I think this is where they meant. Do, 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 do. Not even had my breakfast.
Ooh,
Very
what we
chipper.
having?
I mean, depends what's on the other side of this door, I guess. Does anyone have an apple?
I've got some
No.
dried fruit.
I have whiskey.
I'm sure I've got some jerky in my rations, and I just
Right.
have a mouthful of that, and then I just sort of like start pushing on this wall to see if it moves.
On that wall, it doesn't move.
I'm going to go to the one at the very top, the north,
Okay.
and I'm going to, okay, literally slam into the wall to try and make it move.
Do you take a run up to it, or do you just like...
Well, I see what they're doing, so I'm just trying to do the same thing ahead, but just with more oomph.
Okay. You lean back, you shove your shoulder at the wall with a lot of oomph, and you are met with a solid wall.
That's well built, that is.
Can I make an investigation check to actually see where the secret door is?
Yep.
Fantastic.
While you do that, I'm slowly going to pull out my hammer.
Oh,
No. Just go and just grab the hammer before Scum swings it
That's
into the
my
wall.
hammer, leave it. I bought that specially to look after you.
Yes, but please don't break the dungeon.
But if the wall's a door and the door's not opening, then we need to break the wall, which is a door,
Yes,
to get through the...
but the person who opened this last time did not look particularly strong, so it's not brute force that opens this.
Ah, but some people know how to use magical stuff, and that can be pretty strong. I know I've been hit by it a few times.
Wall,
I'm going to do an investigation check.
thank you.
All I'm saying is that if I'd get this with a nice back sweep, like, sort
No,
of stretching out, you look...
Whoa. As Nefira starts looking around the walls and doesn't seem to have much luck finding anything where he is, you start looking around the walls at the north end of the room where you are, and this wall is actually a door.
As Underscum is getting ready to punch the wall, Wall is going to just open the wall. Like, oh.
Just
He's going to open it. Find a handle, just very obvious, just turn it.
I feel more embarrassed that we didn't see that, but also rather glad Underscum didn't swing the hammer through it.
I could let go of the hammer now.
So the door's not on this wall.
Nope.
Are we sure? It might not be the only one. Maybe we should...
I see a friend.
Oh.
Oh,
You see in a bedroll the vampire that fled from you.
has he woken up?
Roll me a perception check. Oh, actually, let me try the new thing I can do.
The new thing.
The new
Oh,
thing.
we're gonna. That probably force us all to make perception check.
That
Or might be a passive thing.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool. And then I hit the roll button.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
You can't tell from here.
Okay. I'm going to be optimistic and assume he's asleep and try and
Hold on.
sneak
If
towards
we
him.
stealthily go ahead, that should
What?
do the trick.
Well, we could just
Oh.
turn
I'm going to go
the keys,
full Scooby-Doo and go sneaking in.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm wearing chainmail. It has to be with disadvantage.
Why?
We're just gonna stand there.
Well, I mean, I would
second step in, foot up, waiting. Why did you do?
I would ask you for Underscum for a stealth check, but that happened.
Basically, just fell over into like a shelf of china, and like every plate individually like smashed onto his plate mail. Incredibly loud. Seeing
the very obvious sneaking motion that you did, Underscum, Vason does that, but there's the sound of metal against metal as he very sneakily.
You might want to take that stuff off, but next time you want to be sneaky.
You
put something else on to be more clarifying.
And as you approach, the vampire stroke bandit captain eye shoots open and he looks around and he sees you and he like gets a bit tangled up in the bedroll. Is it?
And I just dive on him as he's trying to get out the bedroll just to make sure he can't get out.
Let's do a opposed athletics check for that.
Oh god, I should be able to do good at this. I need to figure out how my background can affect this, because I'm meant to be good at athletics.
I mean, I can't see you not beating a 14.
I mean, you'd think so.
There's a chance.
I mean, I did just roll an actual 1. So
yeah,
it's entirely possible.
All the bad rolls are out your system. You've got this.
You can do it.
Yeah, I don't see you not beating a 14 with that 15.
You're technically not wrong.
It's like you have a base of 7.
I know.
As he like starts to pull himself out of the tangle that the bedroll is, you just launch into him and like rugby tackle him, and you both to the ground. It's not neat, but he is not moving anywhere.
Oh, that's good.
And you have him grappled at the moment. Is there anything you wish to do while he is grappled in this way?
I'm going to try and augment an intimidation check by... I assume there's some sort of like physical action when I use my lightning breath. So basically, I'm just going to do the physical action that suggests you do anything, your face is lightning.
Okay.
So just sort of essentially get him to stop resisting with an intimidation check.
You sort of point him towards you, and he sees these glands on the throat just start to like swell up and glow slightly, and you open the mouth and there's like this zap of thunder and lightning in the jaws, and he's just like, I'm sorry. I won't do anything.
Vason, you can put your boyfriend down with.
Where's your
breakfast?
breakfast?
Go anywhere.
I swallow my lightning.
I'm sorry. I assume that if you're here, Harriet told you everything.
Was that a name?
Yeah, I'm currently investigating what I presume to be another fake door. I'll like turn back like, yeah, we sent everyone up to the surface.
Can I go?
I don't see any reason why not.
I mean, he did try and kill us.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we also tried to kill him, so...
To be fair, we could kill him, but I don't think that's going to help us. But so long as you leave everything behind, there's no reason why we need to stop you.
I mean, you can have everything that's in here. It's and you look around and you can see several bedrolls laid out. There's a dozen empty bedrolls on the ground, and faded frescoes cover the walls depicting villagers and farmers being terrorized by a giant bat.
Interesting.
Can I just like wipe his face to just make sure he's because if I remember rightly, Harriet was made up to look like a vampire. So I want to make sure this guy is also not actually a vampire.
You wipe across his face, and there is a smudge of like the grease makeup.
Sort of wipe my hand off on his clothes. Ew. I just sort of stand up between him and doors.
There was much safer ways to do like a whole goth lifestyle, you know. Being a vampire is kind of a bad idea.
It worked for the bit.
Yeah, but what happens when you meet people like us? And if we didn't know, we would have killed you.
Apparently you still might.
There's always a chance. To be fair, I know he's still hungry, so, you know.
He looks concerned at all of you.
I would like, after Underscum's little comment, there's just going to be a slight cruel smile, just to play that up.
Okay.
But yeah, again, I don't know what a cruel smile looks like on a Dragonborn, but I can't imagine it's pretty.
It's fairly cruel.
So why are you doing this? Like, we understand that some of you wanted money, but like, aren't one of you like really into this idea for some daft reason?
It was good quick cash, and as you do that, Wall.
Oh no! Fuck!
You roll into a sort of offshoot of the main room, and this area is covered in a cobweb-draped wooden coffin resting on a 2-foot-high block of grey stone. The coffin itself is intact and has an obvious 1-inch diameter hole bored into the foot panel.
While this is going on,
joke.
It's a very specific type of story. No, while it's just really into this conversation, just gonna have a little look at the coffin. It's like, he's got nothing to tinker with right now, so he's just gonna tinker.
Okay. You find the lid of the coffin opens quite freely. It is not locked in any way. There is a thin layer of dirt, grave dirt, inside the coffin, suggesting that that has been flattened, suggesting that something once has slept in this coffin. And there is a vial of holy water.
Look at it.
And otherwise the coffin itself is empty.
Close the lid. Nothing down there.
Well, yeah, I seem very suspicious.
No, I mean, there's a coffin down there, but
I think Neferi, you can actually see it from where you're stood, so you would have seen Woal, like, open.
Yeah, I can see the coffin, but I couldn't see where Wall was in that room.
Okay.
All went up to the coffin, opened it, and then just closed it again. Then it came back. I discovered the door.
Oh well.
Uktarl, for his part, is just like, it was just, you know, it seemed reasonable money. Most adventurers didn't follow up on it. Vampires are big threat, so they just kind of let it go. We knew that eventually it was going to get somebody that I suppose would have, done what you've done.
What do we do with you?
Let me go back to the surface.
And then?
I don't know, I'll get a job as an actor.
Are you sure actor's gonna do you?
I mean, he can certainly play the part very convincingly.
Oh yeah, but you look at the other side of things, when it comes down to it, if he was that good of an actor, what's he doing down here like this? I mean, if you're gonna start, you might as well start singing instead. You can croon on the streets, it doesn't take much. Trust me, even when you've got an ugly mug like mine, they'll throw coins at you. Mainly to get rid of you.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, I suppose.
Do you know how to sing?
No, but, I mean, as you say, that doesn't necessarily stop someone from doing it.
Oh, exactly. If you find a really romantic couple in a restaurant, they pay you to leave them alone. Learn that one the best way.
So I'm just gonna go now. Right?
Would you like some bagpipes so that you can get started?
Before you go, there isn't anything else we need to know about this level.
I mean, we cleared some giant spiders out of the halls to the north of here. I don't really know, we didn't go that much further. We lost a couple of, we lost a man to clearing out the spiders. There's a lot of statues in that hall. Don't know who they were.
Oh, I was hoping you would know something about that. Before you go, clear out your pockets.
He empties his pockets. He has got 4 gold pieces.
Give enough so we can pay the toll to get out of here.
Fair enough. You can keep your 4 gold.
Thank you. I rolled really badly at that.
You did. Go on. Go continue your dream of acting or just in general being an entertainer.
I'm going to be a singer now, apparently.
Well, to be fair, you could go... We do know a place that doesn't have any entertainment.
Yeah, but do we really want them at ours?
I was talking about the Goblin Market.
I might head
but do we really
north.
want them at ours?
And he just disappears.
He's going to be eaten alive in Icewind Dale.
So what is on amongst all of this bedroll nonsense?
Amongst these, there doesn't seem to be a lot. This seems to be somewhere they would not use often as a hideout. They maybe had this as a location to fall back to in case of, bigger threats coming down as a sort of hidden, let the fodder go and fight and we'll run into here.
And be all spooky and vampire.
And yeah, basically it'll look like we've made a disappearance.
Alright,
Maybe we need some tunnels like this in our pub.
I mean, it would save us money on the lift fees, but then we wouldn't be able to gamble on whether or not we survive.
Lift fees aren't that much.
I mean, you're not wrong. Anyway, what are you looking at, Wal?
Oh, I was just looking at the hidden door.
I don't think it was more the hidden door. I think it was meaning about the coffin you were poking around in earlier.
Oh, yeah, there's like a coffin down there, but it's empty, so...
I mean, I assumed you're also looking at the frescoes. Did any of them wave?
No.
Oh.
You really want to find your friends in the frescoes again, don't you?
Look, I like they're friendly frescoes. Like, who doesn't like a friendly fresco?
Vason, you find, as previously mentioned, a cobweb-covered coffin. Although the cobwebs have been cleared from the coffin slightly by by the intervention of Wall, the coffin lid is clearly openable.
Are we? I sort of yell back into the other room. Are we doing anything about this?
It's just got dirt in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
wander over and just like flip it open with my greatsword.
You flip the lid open. There is a layer of dirt on the bottom of the coffin that appears to have been flattened in as if by somebody laying in it. Wall, did you take the vial or did you leave it?
Left it.
There is a vial of holy water.
I'm going to roll religion to see if I understand what on earth's going on.
Okay.
That's a 13.
You got a fairly good idea that, you know, this is a coffin the you know, either this was a coffin from a vampire and they just happened to stumble across it, or they've set it up to look like the coffin of a vampire so that if somebody does find this area, there is evidence that they are a vampire and they can make their way back to this coffin.
I hate the idea that we actually might need to speak to an expert about the tomfoolery of a bunch of actors. Oh well, let's go find their loot.
Well, I reckon there might be some of it to the north, like I said, with the spiders and everything else. Again, it's been a while for me. I don't know where you guys have been and where you haven't been.
Well, there's Snake Room, and we haven't been much north of Snake Room.
We can go north of Snake Room.
Oh, there are two north doors in Snake Room.
Oh.
I'm just going to move these guys back to Snake Room then.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. On the way, like, before heading over to Snake Room, I grab a couple of the bedrolls.
Okay, I'm just going to move Wall over to Snake Room as well, because that seems to me...
You.
And I'm going to find where the snakes seem to, like, have mouths on this chair.
So the snake heads wrap around the arms of the chair.
Cool. I'm just going to stuff as much of, like, a pillow or cloth, or, like, get some linen cloth and just tie it round the heads of the snakes.
Okay.
If you sit down, they'll open their mouths for you.
No, I'd rather have their mouths closed shut, thank you very much. Essentially just bind the snake heads shut.
Okay.
Just in case something happens before we head off to head north. Just to be safe.
Okay. Yeah, you spend a few minutes and wrap and, like, tear the bedrolls apart and just tie them around. Make me a dexterity check.
$15.
Okay, yeah, you do a really good job, and you tie some really tight knots, and you think it's nice and secure.
Alright. Well, let's not test that.
As someone who owns snakes in real life, I'm just very confused.
I just don't want it to bite anyone. And I assume
it's not a Venus flytrap.
Well, I assume, like, it's like a crocodile. Like, crocodiles are very weak muscles for actually opening their mouth. They're all about closing them. So if you can actually put like a really large rubber band around a crocodile's jaw and it can't open its mouth.
I'm not gonna. You know what? You can believe what you want to believe about snakes.
I don't know about snakes. Feel free to correct me.
It's nice to think you think that magical snake animated from chair works with muscles.
Yeah.
Look, I've only got 10 intelligence, okay?
The scary thing is that that's like average.
Oh.
Squishy Trim says, don't mind me, just lurking in your stream with a highlighted message that makes it very difficult to just ignore it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Squishy.
We also have a lurk emote as well. Not emote, a command. Oh, but the bot's not up. Why aren't you awake, bot? You should be awake. Let me wake the bot.
Because the bot itself is currently also hiding. Sadly, it rolled on that 20 on its stealth.
Oh.
You find a door, Underscum. That is a door.
Right, opening it up straight away.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
You open it, and there are two sets of pedestals with life-size granite human warriors running along the length of this room. The ceiling is 20 feet high, arched, and lightly obscured by thick spider webbing. And there are 3 dead giant spiders.
Interesting.
I guess this is where the vampires cleared out to.
Well, they did mention giant spiders, and by Lolth, that is a giant spider web.
May please stop calling them vampires. They're actors.
Vampires in inverted commas.
The factors.
How do you pronounce an inverted comma?
Just do inverted commas with my hand.
You emphasise certain syllables.
Actors. That's how you do the inverted commas. Actors. You should take it from a performer. I know these things.
I was going to say, Underscum, you've got this nailed down.
Does anyone have any
You should do
Tinder?
the theatre district with that kind of talent.
Does anyone have a Tinder kit or a lighter box? You should probably maybe burn somebody's work.
Yes, but let's not set fire to the ceiling.
But it's a stone room.
Is there anything I
basically
can
it's an
salvage from one of these
Stuff ignites.
giant spiders?
Oh, one moment.
That is a giant spider on the map, I looked at it.
That's a lot of random human statues, and I'm a little weirded out.
No, the giant spiders have been dead for a while, so they are...
Oh.
Baby gooey giant spiders.
Try lurking again, Squishy and St. Gregor. The bot is now awake. It had lost its OAF key. Meanwhile, the statues... Oh, St. Gregor has rolled a 27. The statues, there are 19 statues in each row for a total of 38 granite statues. The nameplates and the features of the statue have been chipped and defaced.
So check, you said these were human, yeah?
They are human-sized, yes.
I'm guessing their faces are obscured?
Yes.
You know what, I'm going to just investigate to see if there's any clues as to what on earth these things are, and whether or not they're going to jump out and stab me.
Statues.
Of all the times to get an at 20.
They are statues. There is nothing to suggest that they are animated in any way. They have just been here a really long time. Wall, to the north of the corridor where you are stood right now, there is a door.
You see the little door icon on the map, and then there's...
Okay, cool. You have also you have also rolled past a corridor that is just open, which is over here.
Go down the corridor.
I'm going to get my greatsword out, because this is how I died last time. Well, nearly died. Three, two, one, and... Oh.
You open the door to an empty room.
Huh.
Just put my greatsword into the space first, make sure there's nothing in there.
It's a tiny room.
And then I step in. I'd start tapping the walls.
There is nothing in here. You can roll me an investigation if you'd like to investigate the walls.
Rotating.
I would also like to join in on this.
No, I did very good on those statues, not so much on walls.
In fact, I would like to assist Wall with his investigation.
Okay. Wall, make me an investigation check with advantage.
I shall do that. I clicked on intimidation. I'll intimidate the walls.
I'm Wall. You investigate the walls and you come to the very firm conclusion that this is just a cupboard.
Oh, it's a cupboard, guys. There's a shelf up there.
Wait, really? Ah! Ow, my head.
Yeah, I think, Shepherd, facing out.
God, they always sound like there being a bottle of Dungeon Clean.
There's just like a moppet.
Web be gone.
Underscum, you find a large pair of double doors at the end of the room.
I would like to stealthily try to look inside.
Okay. Well,
Underscum.
Stop there, please. Everybody.
Oh no.
I am gonna request from Underscum a stealth check, please.
Oh, right,
I love this toy.
I don't.
Okay.
It gave me a terrible roll. So I just swing the door open and just Scooby-Doo stare.
You try to stealthily click the doors open. And as you do...
It needs a lot of grease as it's going...
As you do, a sigil appears above the door and burns brightly. Could you roll me just a straight D20?
Not sure I want to.
Oh dear.
That's a 20.
Okay. As the light from this rune washes over you, and you are the only possible target for this.
Oh no.
There is a flash of light, and you look round, and a goblin appears. Hi, boss.
What did you call me?
You're the boss.
Finally, someone who sees my importance.
So what are we doing
What might
here?
I call you? I was looking in this door.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what's in the door?
No, I was just made.
Well, let's take a look in the door. I'll open the door this time. Doesn't seem like anything bad happened. Am I allowed to just open the door?
You can go right ahead and open the door.
I open the door.
You are greeted by a large room. You are greeted by a large room with 3 large piles of soiled, torn tapestries and curtains, intermixed with humanoid bones and broken bits of stone. And atop each of them, you see the large forms of the lion-like manticores that just turn and look at the door the second you open it.
I'm sorry, you were obviously sleeping. And close the door.
Hey, so Underscum, we went back down that way, we found a cupboard. Did you find anything interesting?
You hear from the other side of the door lots of roaring monsters.
I'm just trying to hold the door shut at the moment. No, nothing too interesting. It's just a room of rubbish in it, really.
That rubbish sounds like it's 1 monstrous and 2 very angry and eager to eat you.
No, I wouldn't do anything so stupid like that, would I?
I told
talking
you
to my new
barbecue
friend.
sauce is not a good aftershave.
It tastes so nice.
Yeah, that's because it goes on the food.
The goblin that has appeared backs up against the door and just like joins Underscum in trying to hold it closed.
Who is this new goblin? Why is there a goblin here? Wall's going to start. We'll cast Enlarge on Underscum.
Oh, thank you. This is my underling, apparently.
Where did you... Okay.
Okay then, just for the sake of convenience, I'm going to call him Toe Jam.
Smells cheese.
Are you predicting the future by any chance?
Who the swear word is that goblin? Underscum, could I get a strength check from yourself, please? You have advantage at this.
Very nice.
Plus whatever bonus Enlarge gives to a strength roll.
Let's see, so...
I think it's a D4 or something like that.
With advantage, roll. It's a 21. And plus, what did you say it was, sorry?
I am going to look that up to just make sure.
That was a save. Do you want me to roll a straight strength?
No, that'll be fine. I can take away the... I can work it out.
No, it's disadvantage on checks and saves. Your weapons, however, do an extra D4 damage.
Okay. So you're at advantage for this for multiple reasons. Being feckin' huge and everyone else attempting to help you that is helping you at the moment.
I like giant monsters on the other side of a door.
So yeah, 20. So there is just a as the door is shaken from the other side, but you manage to hold it firm.
Does anybody know what that sound is?
Well, there were big furry things. Kind of look like... they kind of look like lions, and yet not.
And could I get another strength check with advantage?
Yep, this time I roll the right one. And this time's 23.
There is a... but still the door holds firm. There's a...
I'm gonna look at... I'm gonna look around. Do you reckon we could move the statue?
I got like every other word of that one, Wall.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at all.
I think he was mentioning about moving the statues to the door.
They are...
Depends whether the doors go in or out.
The statues are, like, firmly connected to the ground.
Dang.
I was going to say... So what are these loud noises? And are these loud noises weak to something?
We can go in and find out.
Nope, don't want to do that. They sound angry and hungry.
Well, you're smart.
They sound maybe like manticores? Big scary lions. Don't really want to mess with them. Poisonous, eat men.
Cool. Oh, mind you, that's an idea.
I mean, none of us are men.
How is the door? What are the handles like?
It's a big solid wood door with, like, doorknobs.
With the manacles which I have, would I be able to put those onto the handles to try and keep the door shut?
No, they wouldn't. There wouldn't be anything for them to find purchase on.
Okay, that's all I meant when it came down to the handle. Righto.
No, they're sort of the round door handles.
Gotcha. Let's see.
I won't lie, I'm not sure the manacles will help. I have a feeling we're what's holding the door up at the moment.
Oh, I think you're right there anyway, but you know.
There is another... And could I get another strength check at advantage, please?
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's the magical. Whew.
That's 22.
There is another from the other side. This time apparently less like they're trying.
I think they're tuckering out.
I think they're going to sleep.
How many did you see in there, Underscum?
How many did I see in there, voice in the sky?
You saw 3 of them.
I saw 3 of them.
Thank you, voice in the sky.
We could take on 3 of them.
I don't think... not in this space, no.
No, I don't... Maybe no. No.
Wait, how big are these creatures?
Big.
They're like lions.
So are they large creatures?
They are large.
I mean, we could always fall back to the hallway.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, in this case, how about then, if I hold for the time being, you make a way back to a safety place, and then I'll come running after you when you find a safety place.
I feel like you're just going to get mauled to death on this gun. Not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to leave you behind. Wait, can you cast Enlarge twice concurrently?
No, sadly not.
Damn.
I may have an idea. Give me 1 second. I'd like to measure this up.
There is another... And could you get me another strength check, please?
Yep. 19 this time.
Again. But you're still holding the doors.
Well, I can hold the line with facing. I have a way of getting us back to that corridor. Provided we don't get mauled first.
So what's the plan?
Well, that corridor where we found the cupboard, we can fall back to there, and basically their size matters nothing.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not the worst idea, but can we not fall back to the corridor next to the snake room so we're not trapped with a cupboard? Because, like, when we get to the snake room, there's the way out. I'd like to be able to leave.
And that's also equally viable. I was just thinking that thing because it's closer, and those manticores will probably reach us by then.
Oh, we'll see how far we can get.
But what about that door there?
We don't know where it goes. I have no idea what's on the other side. Don't really want to risk it right now.
But it could be safe.
It could also be very, very, very dangerous.
Oh, safe.
There's another from the other side.
Okay, who's doing what? Nefira, tell us what to do.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
There is a large and a portion of the door just rents away, and you can now see through to the other side. These two snarling, lion-like creatures with wings are just tearing at the door with their claws. And Underscum, you just sort of hold what's left of the door in place.
How big a hole is this? The hole in the door?
Just enough for you to get a peek through it to what's on the other side, rather than it being a solid door. They can't get through this yet, but they can, like...
They're trying.
They are making a concerted effort to really do so, as they can now see what you are on the other side too, and it looks tasty.
We should move.
Okay. Whatever the plan is, I'll blast him with lightning before we move away from the door. Because there's a hole now. I might as well use it.
Everybody, we are making a nice organised withdrawal back down the corridor.
Wait, actually, I might have a better idea.
The new goblin looks at you, Nefira, and just says, "Fuck you," and then turns to Underscum and says, "What are we doing, boss?"
We are going to follow their advice. You are going to go first.
Okay. We're going to go down the corridor. Everybody, we're going this way.
As he passes me, I just give him the dirtiest look.
Come on, fuckers.
I don't trust this
Probably
goblin, man.
Scott past, I look at it and just go, can I please turn him inside out?
Oh, I do like how this party just wants to murder goblins.
I know, the armed goblin friend is fine. He has learned, and the other ones. That one just needs to die.
Guys, hurry up.
Right, are you two going to be alright holding this? I have a way of getting one of you with me and giving you like a 90 feet head start.
If I rage, I can keep my advantage.
You are at advantage from being big at the moment.
Oh, right, fair enough then.
As well as having assistance.
When it comes down to it, what I mean is that I will hold the door as long as possible. You back up, and then if you've got anything you can do, just in case, then
I
you
just
do it.
had a means of, like, bouncing the hell out of there.
No. So we don't hit them? I thought we were keeping them back so the others could run.
Oh, yeah, the others were running. It's the fact of when you guys, like, go, they're going to break on through, and I can only get one of you to move.
Right. Underscum, you're very strong. You're very big right now. You hold the door. I'll blast them with lightning and run. And then hopefully Nefira can teleport you once we've got a bit of distance.
Oh, I can't teleport him. He's a bit big.
Don't worry. He'll be fine.
Okay, teleport me once I've had a deep breath. And I do exactly what I said. I have a big deep breath. I put my face near the gap in the door, and I'm going to use lightning breath through the door. I don't know what's that's going to hit, but
okay.
That.
He made his save. You see the winged manticore on the other side just moves out of the way of most of the damaging bolt of lightning.
Oh, he still takes half damage. Let's go!
One thing I also forgot to mention, when I do this, it's going to be loud.
Right.
I'll cover my ear holes.
Oh, no,
the door.
For you and me, it'll be fine. For Underscum, it's going to hurt.
Right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
That's good.
Right.
Okay, I guess at this point...
I was going to say, initiatives would be helpful.
at this point, if I select everybody and say initiatives, please,
Ooh.
we'll see the other new thing I've been playing with.
Oh.
I have
That's
lots of
shiny.
new toys today.
Oh, God.
God damn it, Nefira, you had one job. I'm afraid you go shush and like it is like your phone hitting the ground.
Yeah, so my partner's very drunk at the moment. They're trying to get in contact. Yeah, just around they know I'm here.
Oh dear.
Smothering your phone. Just shush, shush now, no phone calls. Oh no.
Vason.
Well, I was kind of waiting for Nefira to do something. I've kind of already breathed out now.
So you want to just wait? Apparently, also explosion just happened.
That was a
I
massive
can actually see the
explosion.
map now. Oh my god! If I just have this permanent explosion up, I can actually see everything. Sorry, I'm just going to be an explosion for now because I can see.
Okay, that's actually not a bad point.
Well,
So do you
Right.
maybe for you.
just want to hold your
Right.
turn for...
Actually, no. I think there's one sensible thing that I can do before then. I just want to make sure that I'm casting the right one. Yeah, no. I wish I could defer part of my turn. But no, cool. I'm just going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Underscum.
Okay.
Which should just give him +2 AC for...
While you're concentrating on him for the next minute or so, I think.
Yep. There you go.
10 minutes. As long as you maintain concentration.
Yep.
Okay, so
roll.
Underscum, you start to glow.
Special.
Haleth is way far away, waiting for you guys to get back. Because sensible. He's sensible. Manticore number 1 is going to make another strength check, so could I have an opposed strength check, please, Underscum?
Still at advantage?
Still at advantage.
There you go. That is 15 this time.
21.
21. For some reason, D&D Beyond told me it was 15.
D&D Beyond lies.
It
Foundry
does
tells
give you
us.
the first roll.
There is a from the other side of the door, but you, Underscum, you know what is at stake here, and you are holding these doors.
Hold the door. Hold it.
Ick gets an arrow ready. Wole, is there anything you would like to do?
He's just gonna hold up his musket,
Okay.
just ready, holding an action to fire if anything comes in range. That's his turn. Just holding an action.
Okay. Nefira.
Alright then. I shall do what I was going to do, which is I'm going to go Bison and be like, okay, like I said, it's going to be loud, and apologies, Underscum, this may sting a bit.
I can take it.
Cool, and I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Okay, so that is 90 feet.
Indeed. I was measuring out earlier. It gets us to about there, and I can take Vacuum with me. And he could also move, and he ends up somewhere next to me. Unfortunately, Underscum, you do have to make a con save.
Right you are.
And that is also anyone within 10 feet, which would be both of the manticores.
And the door that takes maximum damage by default.
That's 24.
Okay then, you are fine. I don't believe it's save for half. Oh, no, save for half. So you take 7 points of thunder damage.
As does one of the manticores.
Aha, the other one takes the full 15.
So that is that many's. And you take... Can I do this? Yes, yay.
Yep, and anyone within 300 feet of where I left, here's a thunderous boom.
Oh dear.
Which I believe does mean that the rest of the group, you hear a loud explosion, like a crack of thunder, echoing down the corridor.
You have to teach me this.
Later. By the way, keep running. And I'm just going to move my 30 feet further down the corridor.
The new goblin friend just readies whatever weapon a goblin just gets birthed into the world with, which is apparently a scimitar. Then can I get another strength check from Underscum?
Yes, you can.
Still at advantage.
That come through?
Oh dear.
It was gonna happen, I'm sure.
The doors crash open, and you are flung a little bit away from them, and you turn to see the two snarling manticores that have been tearing at the doors, that have taken a little bit of damage here and there from spells and lightning going through the doors, but they are now looking very much forward to a meal. And that was his action, but he is just going to, like, step through into the space that he's just created. Underscum.
Right. I take my warhammer, realizing that it is now right down my neck. Hold on to it with two hands, and go for a swing.
Okay.
Bugger.
I'm afraid that you go for a swing, and it just goes wide. The manticore is prepared, and it just ducks under it as it charges up towards you.
Fine. I take a look back and see that they all haven't got that far back, so I'm planning on staying here.
Okay.
Hammer in hand. And that's it. I don't have any other attacks, do I?
Not at this point, no.
No. So no, I stand my ground. If anything, I just move myself over to make it a bit more difficult for them to get by.
Okay. You just sort of take up as much of the corridor as you can.
I don't need a door to keep you back.
And we are now going to move on to Manticore number 2, who is going to charge a little bit forward and is going to fling a spike from its tail. And I'm going to remember how many times it can do this. 3 times. It flings forth 3 spikes from its tail at you, Underscum.
Right.
That is a 13.
That misses.
That is a 24.
I'd like to say that misses.
And that is finally a 6.
All right, one of them hits. I'll admit it. That's 6.
Was it the 6? The 6. It just flings its tail forth, and 3 spikes shoot out of it. Two of them fly harmlessly down the corridor. One of them just embeds itself in your shoulder, and you take 6 points of damage, reduced to 3 because you are raging.
Yep.
Nuri is stood a long way away, preparing for what should be the group to charge back towards them. And we now start the next turn with Vason.
Okay, so I can't really see Underscum, so I don't know if Underscum's running back to us, I'm guessing, or is there more light than I would expect?
You can't see Underscum. If you can't see Underscum at the moment, the only light you've got is the flickering light on your... I think you've got a stone that has light cast on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is only that stone and nothing else lighting the way at the moment.
Cool, then I'm gonna...
You can only assume that Underscum is following the plan as it was laid out.
Yep. So I've got move and then I've got dash as well, don't I?
Yes.
Cool, I'm gonna do my move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And dash is half as much again?
No, dash is another full 30 feet.
Cool.
It just takes your action.
Bump. And I'll stick with that.
Okay, you just full movement down the corridor. Just you know what the plan of action is. You are just gonna run.
I can't cast magic weapon because that's also concentration. Damn it. Oh well. Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Haleth is in a room, just waiting for the party to get to them. So this Manticore is going to move up and is going to start making claw attacks.
Underscum if you die.
That misses. That misses.
And then it launches forward with its teeth.
Alright, you got me on that one.
It swings forward with its claws twice, and you just parry them aside with the Warhammer, but the movement leaves you open, and it sinks its teeth into your shoulder, and you take 9 points of damage, halved to 4. Ick continues to hold the bow at the door, and actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is just going to move up and aim down the corridor next to Woal. Woal.
Woal is holding his musket up. Just hold his action if there's anything hostile, shoot.
Okay. Nafira.
We're just going to keep on. Actually, I shall hold my action until I have a Manticore in how long's my Eldritch Blast these days? D&D Beyond, tell me. When I can see a Manticore within 120 feet. Which is pretty much where Underscum is right now.
When you can see a Manticore within range, you're going to blast it.
I will open fire.
Okay.
The old Underscum to hurry up and get his big ass back here.
Ugg is going to stay where he is, because that's what he's been told to do. We're going to try a second Manticore and see if this Manticore has any better luck with dice rolls.
Yep. Yep. Nope.
So this time it launches forth 2 claw attacks that sink in, but you manage to just get the hammer up and block the incoming bite attack. So that is 6 halved to 3, and and 5 halved to 2.
Right.
And then it is your turn, Underscum.
Okay. Taking a quick gander over my shoulder, I see if I think they're far enough. I trade out my warhammer and pulled out the staff of prisms.
Okay.
And I go to use the prismatic spray.
Okay. I need to remember what that does.
Hold on, let's see if I can... if I click that... does that go? There you go.
Okay, that's a lot of words.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh, crikey.
good God, I forget you carry these things.
D&D Beyond, tell me better, please. 8. You spin the staff around, and 8 rays of light burst out from it, targeting each of the 3 manticores. Okay, so manticore number 1 is going to make a dexterity check. It is a dexterity check. I just read this. Yes, it's a dex save. That is a 17.
As a success.
Manticore number 2 is gonna 22.
As a success.
And the final
Come on, one of you.
18.
They all get by my 15.
So nothing happens. Oh no, wait. Something still happens.
Yeah, it's a...
Yeah.
So roll me a d8 for number 1, please.
Okay.
Roll an 8.
5.
So could you roll me 10d6? 10d6.
Not plus 10. Alright. Hold on one moment. I'm going to do this on the D&D Beyond. There we go. 10d6.
Do it a second.
34.
Okay.
Those aren't some bad rolls.
And then for number 2, could you roll me a d8, please?
Yep. That is a 4.
Could you roll me another 10d6?
Yep. And that is 34.
Sure.
Is that stuck?
And then could you roll me another d8, please?
Yep. That is a 6.
Okay, that's one of the confusing ones. It is restrained. You are restrained, sir. Which means its speed becomes 0 and it cannot benefit to any bonuses to speed. It has disadvantage on attacks and on dexterity saving throws. So you see its muscles tense up and it's stopped. It sluggishly keeps trying to attack towards you, but it does seem to be having some problems with its muscle control right now as the indigo beam hits it from the spinning prismatic effect. What would you like to do now?
Was that all the beam? Was that it?
That is all the beams.
In which case, then I am going to, at that point, try to run down the corridor. I don't think I have anything which can allow me to disengage, so I'm just going to let you go for it.
Just going to leg it.
Yep.
Okay, you're going to get 2 opportunity attacks.
All right.
So that is a 22 on one.
That will hit.
And a probably not on the second, but we'll see. That is an 18.
Which will hit. They both hit.
Wait, what's your natural AC?
14.
Oh, damn.
That is a 7 halved to 3. And a 8 halved to 4.
Okay. I've only just gone down halfway between my health.
And so you may now leg it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 25, 30, that's it. I don't go any further. I can't go any further than that, can I?
No, you used your action to blast them with rays of prismatic effects.
Right, well, that's me then. Do I oh, yep, there we go.
So, this manticore can go 5, 10... Hang on a minute, let me start that again. 5, 10, 15, 20... Gets to here. And is gonna fling its tail spikes at the retreating underscum again.
Bring it on if you think you're hard enough.
One spike sinks in. The second spike sinks in. The third spike sinks in.
Sinks in, yep.
What is the damage of these things?
Oh dear, this might not... Oh god, this plan is backfiring.
So that is 3d8 plus 9. That is 18 reduced to 9 as 3 spikes shoot down the corridor and just sink into your back as you're running under scum.
Ow, ow, ow.
Nuri is gonna stay where she is. Vason.
Oh god. How far am I from the door? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool. I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
Mainly because, well, still can't see Underscum, and the whole thing was that he was meant to run in straight afterwards. So I'm a little worried. And I'm close enough to the door that if I see the manticores, I can get behind it.
Okay.
So I'm going to defer my action till I see either Underscum or any of the manticores.
And what action are you going to take when you hold it?
I don't actually know what I want to do. Assuming that Underscum is going to have been delayed, which is why, I still can't see him yet, I'm going to defer a potential use of lay on hands.
Okay.
If Underscum gets close enough to me.
You turn around and you start to summon the healing energies into your hands.
Yeah. And I just... If I can still use a free action, I'll be like, Mary, we might need help out here.
What is it?
Well, Underscum's still not back.
Oh.
He's probably hurt.
Yeah. I'll be right out. On my turn.
Cool. Yeah. Everything else is deferring now.
Haleth is just going to sigh and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 just moves out of the room to be able to see down the corridor. This manticore can still move and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep. Yep. Nope.
was going to say, no, the 16 shouldn't work. Because you said you have 14 and then you have...
So, my armor class, as it is 14.
You have a +2 from Shield of Faith at the moment.
Oh, right, of course.
So no, the 16 still hits. It just hits the new armor class. So that is 5 reduced 2.
Okay.
And 4 reduced to 2.
Okay.
Ick looks down the corridor and looks over at Wall and just, he's coming, right?
Yeah, I think so. Hope so.
Wall, it is your turn.
Shit, Wall just holding up his musket still, hoping that Underscum's going to show up. And it's also, by this point... So, Enlarge Reduce is a concentration spell that lasts for a minute.
Okay.
And I think that minute's passed. So 1 second. Okay, cool. There's no, effect.
No, just at the end of the minute, which you'll... Yeah, I think actually you're right. It would be about now.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Underscum, you are suddenly...
Oh no, the room's getting larger.
You got hit too much now, you've gone to Mini Mario.
Nephira.
Ah, come on, Underscum. Damn it, you should have been back here by now.
I thought you... Hold on one moment. What are you waiting for a manticore to come within 120 feet?
He can't see it.
That was where it was before.
I can only see 60.
Fair enough.
It's a dark corridor.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I turn back in and be like, oh, I'm going to see where he's gone, the big lug. 6. Oh, there you are. Why the heck aren't you back here?
I keep running.
Oh, run faster, you idiots.
Come on, I've only just started. I've caught up with you.
I've had to run back to catch up to you. And then I'm going to look over at Underscum, and I'm going to summon a friend.
Okay. So, let me find the sheet for that. There it is.
I'm not going to do the horror of rolling it. I love the effect when you summon my friend. Hello, friend.
Underscum's shadow just sort of peels itself off of the ground. And turns to look at the manticore.
And I give it the command of defend Underscum.
Wait, if Underscum's small, normal size again, does that mean that you can use Thunderstep on him?
I could if I was next to him and had spell slots available.
Oh darn!
So
a bigger warlock.
It moves at the end of your turn, doesn't it?
It does. It gets its turn immediately after mine.
Roll me its attack.
All right then, let's go for a delicious chilling rend.
The shadow steps between Underscum and the manticore, which you can just see this manticore just at the very edge of your vision. That is a hit.
Ooh, who's it? Good shadow buddy. Not you, because you rolled a 1 on damage.
It just rends through the manticore and then looks at... Oh.
Next time, buddy. Next time.
Goblin is holding a scimitar. This manticore can't move.
Oh boy.
But does get a constitution saving throw at the end of its turn.
Please roll badly. Which is what I think it is.
That's a fail.
Does it turn to stone?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Yeah, it was what I thought it was. He got hit by the petrified beam.
Underscum.
Oh, thank goodness.
Right. I would like to turn and just look over my shoulder, seeing the one which is chasing us down,
Yep.
and trying to cast about. Basically, I want to cast about 20 feet behind him. So that he's in a 20-foot radius,
Right.
and cast sleep.
Okay.
Very nice. Hold on.
So yeah, if you could roll me 5d8.
Yep, hold on, let me jump back over to this one.
Unless you're rolling at this at higher level.
That's 20. Just rolling at level 1.
Okay. And you're putting this so that it's...
The aim is to try and get the one which is further down the corridor to try and fall asleep.
Okay. I am afraid, with that roll, no one falls asleep.
And then keep running.
You can, however, keep running.
Right, 10, 15, 20, 20, 45, 30. And then end the turn there.
Manticore 2 pushes past the slowly turning to stone Manticore 3. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what is the range on tail spikes? You're not gonna tell me. Cool. What is the range on tail spikes, D&D Beyond? 100 feet. How far can it see? 60 feet. Give me a ruler, please. We're going to get 1 or 2 sets of tail spikes at Underscum and 1 at the Shadow.
Okay.
That is a 23 and a 18 at Underscum.
Both hit.
That is 4 reduced to 2. And an 8 reduced to 4. And then
Okay.
against the Shadow, oh boy, that's a 24, that'll hit. And 10 points of damage to the Shadow. Nuri is now going to move out, as Nuri has been told to come and help. Vason.
I still can't see a goddamn thing. Right, I'm gonna do something potentially very stupid, mainly because well, this isn't going to plan. I'm going to start moving forward till I can see something. Okay, I can see Nefira. Still can't see Underscum. Can I talk to Nefira as a free action?
Yeah.
Where on earth are they? I can't see them.
Still further down the corridor. My friend has currently got them engaged right now as he defends Underscum.
Where's Underscum? Left side or right side of the corridor?
Right side, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet in front of me.
Is there a manticore on the left-hand side of the corridor?
Nope. Just my friend.
Well, so much for a blind shot. Right. Well, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to dash so that I'm side by side with Nefira, because apparently we need to provide some cover this turn.
Okay.
Is Lay on Hands a bonus action?
It is an action.
It's an action. Oh, well. Never mind. Cool. That's me.
As you get to this point, you can now see a very bloody and beaten Underscum with several large spikes sticking out of his back and side and front. Just sort of run stumbling down the corridor.
We are not doing this plan again.
Be alright.
Haleth stays with the vanguard. This manticore is going to unleash on the shadow in front of it, not fully understanding it's not a real creature. Oh dear.
Oh no. I have a feeling I'm about to lose a friend.
Not with that roll, apparently. That's not right.
No, it should be 2d6.
It should be 6 plus that. Did I just roll a standard attack? That may be the next attack that it does. That will also hit it. I'm going to roll this as the critical. There we go.
Okay, it's got 31 hit points now.
And
It's still alive.
then we get a bite attack as well. That doesn't hit.
Haha, you missed it.
Ick looks nervous and is, trying to work out whether he should run down the corridor or sort of looks to Wall and says, "No, I'm gonna stay here." Wall.
Cool. Oh, he's so far away still. Yeah, you're just gonna have to hold still.
Wait,
Hold.
surely the fact that I have a light stone should be providing vision to people who are further back with dark vision.
It's
Wouldn't it?
my musket can only fire maximum of 100.
Yeah, we're the absolute range of musket fire.
Yeah.
Dang. I thought it was a could you see what's going on problem.
So I can pull Underscum out of his misery.
It's nicer this way.
If you mean by healing, that's fine.
Yes.
Take this healing
Perfect
bullet.
healing ground.
I mean, this isn't Overwatch. We don't have that.
We
Do we?
should invent healing bullets.
Okay, Wall.
It can't be that hard.
Wall stands watch, ready for when a manticore gets within range. Nefira.
Just
Dang
healing
it.
piles in bullets, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I can do a thing, but it would scare the manticores away.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Are we trying to scare them away?
Not really, no. Oh, I can't do anything for Underscum either. Right, let me close that 25 gap distance. Oh, hi, buddies. Right, the Manticore back here in line with me.
Yep.
It's too delicious, Eldritch Blasts.
No.
I said eat it.
Yes, okay.
There. Take 6 points of force damage.
Okay. Okay.
Alright then. And then my buddy.
Yes.
Or do you want him to do the fear thing or go slashy thing?
Yeah.
Whatever enables the plan to work thing.
Yes.
Well, if he scares them away, it means we can keep running. Because they can't. If they fail the save, they can't willingly go closer to him. So you know what? Yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for the manticores, please.
Okay.
It's going to do a dreadful scream. But you know,
wisdom.
we're safe. We are just out of range. Indeed. DC 15.
That's an 8
Ooh.
and an 8.
Fantastic. They are both feared by my shadow buddy.
The shadow lets out a high-pitched, squealing, shrieking, ring wraith-like screech. And the manticores just look at it and...
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, let's double-check for this guy as well, because what's the range on Fearful Shriek?
30 feet.
Oh no, he's outside of it.
Yeah, it's literally at the door.
Cool. The one that is slowly turning to stone isn't scared. Is still slowly turning to stone.
Indeed. And I end my turn.
Goblin has been told to go to room and stand in room, so is in room. This manticore gets to the end of its turn and makes a saving throw and is even more turning to stone.
Oh my. I think it's only got one turn left if it keeps turning to stone.
Yep. Underscum.
I am going to keep running down the corridor, this time running with my bonus action as well. Oh,
Action.
My action. 50, 35, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. If someone might have any healing, it would be appreciated.
Okay, Manticore here is going to attempt to attack the scary shadow thing. No. No.
Good shadow, buddy. Good.
And no.
Hold the line.
It just lets loose with its tail spikes, and they just into the wall. Nuri is gonna run forward. That didn't help. And we're gonna Healing Word, which is in the spell book, because that's where we put spells. I also realised that I should have long rested Nuri.
Just falls down.
And yells a healing word at you, Underscum, for 10 healings.
Oh, that's better. Thank you.
And with that, Vason.
Quick check. Nefira, what's going on down there? Should I stay here? Should I close in?
To be honest, I think you could close in. Currently, they're afraid of my shadow. In fact, anybody else down the corridor who wants to have a crack at things, now's a good time to come forward.
You can hear Nefira shout back down the corridor this.
Here's hoping that I don't need to suddenly become big. Ah, that's what's going on. Alright, cool. I'm for the first time going to actually use my javelins.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a javelin. I'm gonna hoy it at the manticore next to the shadow thing.
Okay, roll me an attack.
That's a critical.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then I'm going to roll the critical hit for 16 piercing damage.
Wow.
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
I've turned on for all of my games now. This is updates for bookmaking, for bookkeeping purposes. I've now turned on that when you do a critical hit, it deals the maximum damage plus another roll.
Ooh.
Rather than it doing 2 dice. Because 2 dice, you could roll 2 ones, and that's poopy. You've rolled a critical hit. You're going to do a lot of damage. We had
that explains why it's that high.
We had a critical hit on Wednesday night's game that was 55 points of damage.
Oof.
Jeez.
Oof.
The Bulgara that got hit by it stopped existing.
I just realised something funny. I think extra attack also applies this. Because this is the attack action, throwing a javelin, isn't it?
Yes, you can make another attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run out of javelins very quickly. I only have 5.
Oh, you can pick them up again.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I need to make sure I don't throw 6 before picking them up.
Yeah, this is fair.
All right.
That one, unfortunately, sinks into the already spike-covered skin of the manticore and doesn't seem to do anything. This does not hit.
Cool. I'm just going to brace then.
Okay. Haleth, hearing the call to get on over here if you want to give it a go, is just going to sprint down the corridor. This manticore, it's going to attack the scary thing in front of it. It's going to try and sink its teeth in. No. It's going to try and slice at it with its claws. No, and no. It just kind of wildly swings at the shadowy creature in front of it, and the shadow just keeps moving out of range. Ick is also going to just leg it down the corridor. He's got cunning action, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Yes,
he does.
It has levels in Rogue.
So he is gonna. Is he within range? He is within range to make an attack with disadvantage. So he's going to try.
Please don't hit me in the head.
He
Please
doesn't. A bolt twing, disappears into the distance. Whoa.
It's 3. One is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Move up to here. Oh. I can't move. Why can't I move?
You're on the ruler. If you hit space when you've got the ruler out to the 30 feet, you'll move along
There
it.
we are. Oh, I've learned something today. God, that Manticore's a minute away, isn't it? Oh, it's so... oh, it's so painful. I hate this Manticore. I was just going... We're going to, like, do the mental math in his head and then kind of look defeated, like, oh...
Oh, can one have like 5 foot for the bonus action?
You can dash forward the rest of the way to get in range for next time if you wish.
No, in case the shadow thing gets destroyed, I don't want to be like too far from the door.
Okay.
Or we'll just kind of like sit there and look defeated.
Nefira.
Alright then. Bottom Manticore, which I believe is Manticore number 2.
It is indeed.
Kindly take some Eldritch Blasts.
Yes. That one just hits.
Again, it takes 9 points of force damage.
The spider web-like... No, it doesn't. The spider web-like Eldritch Blast slams into the Manticore. And the second shot just sprays wide.
Oh, that's a shame.
Goblin was told to stand in room. Goblin is in room.
Wait, you forgot my buddy.
Yes. Buddy is doing his real job.
Oh yeah, but Buddy now has advantage on attack rolls, for he's in Fury mode. So I get advantage, because Magical's afraid.
That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, it wants to enjoy that fear.
That'll hit.
For a whopping 6 points of damage.
Oh no. Scary shadow.
Okay, carry on.
Goblin was told to be in room. Goblin is in room.
Is Manticore now stone?
Manticore is going to make a saving throw. Manticore is not stone yet. But he's not stone. Underscum.
Right. What do I do? So, no, too far away. I'm not going to do anything stupid. Just going to pretty much just come over here, sit down on and slide down in the wall. It's just... Call me if you need me.
Okay.
And it done.
Manticore number 2 is going to... I mean, it's really using its tail spike maneuver here, but it's going to keep doing that thing. It's starting to run out. That'll hit. That'll hit. That won't hit. It's nervously fires its tail spikes at the shadow and deals 15 damage.
No.
No.
It's not dead yet.
It's at 6 hit points.
That thing's terrifying.
It's nasty when it gets going, but it needs to get going first.
So with that, Nuri is going to walk to where Underscum is and place her hands on Underscum, and we're gonna cast this at this level. So that is another 14 healing to Underscum.
Right. That was how much through? 14?
14.
Lovely job.
Vason.
Flanking doesn't apply from 90 degrees, does it? It has to be the opposite side, correct?
You have to be able to draw a line through the token.
Ah. Oh, well, I can't do anything like that at the moment. Cool. So, bonus action, I'm going to recast Shield of Faith on myself. Essentially stealing that from Underscum. Womp.
Underscum, you stop glowing, and the shield now appears around Vason.
Yep, I can just make that with my movement. And I'm going to do the only thing a big idiot can do. I'm going to hit it very hard with a sword.
Solid plan.
I'm just trying to make sure I remember how the rules for smite work.
Divine Smite you can choose to do after you hit. The smite spells are a bonus action that you have used up. Your bonus action for this turn. But Divine Smite you can just choose to do after you hit with any attack.
How bloodied is this thing in front of me?
He is looking very wounded.
And I can choose to do that after attack. After
hit.
the attack, after I hit. Okay. I'll worry about that depending on if I hit. So, great sword, attack, normal. Oof, never mind.
That does not hit.
Do that again.
That one, however, does.
And I am going to use Divine Smite to just hopefully try and finish this thing off.
Okay, you swing the sword and there is a bright glow of energy along its length as you swing with a Divine Smite.
Yep, I'm going to just use a level 1 spell slot for that, so I'll just knock that off my total. So I have one left. No. Okay, cool. Thank you for that, game. And let's do the damage. So
if you roll me the weapon damage, plus 2d8.
Plus 2d8. Oof, that is not a great roll. All things considered.
It might not be a great roll, but you swing it, and the manticore collapses to the ground. It is dead.
I sort of yell backwards. 1 down! 2 to go!
But from where I'm standing, more like 1.5. Maybe 1.25.
Haleth.
Sorry, I love watching the rulers. It's just a case of just seeing that you've just got obsolete go, just going, oh, it's still out of range.
It pulls up the crossbow, reloads it. Ka-doing! And it just disappears into the distance. It's not Ix night tonight, apparently. Whoa.
I think this is the first time Ick has fought 3 large creatures at once.
Yeah.
He's allowed an off day.
Paul's going to move up to here and shoot at this bloody creature, which is finally in
this
range.
guy that you're finally within range of.
Annoyingly, I'm at disadvantage. This is fine.
Oh, no.
There is a loud from behind you.
Wow.
as you hear the crack of gunpowder exploding.
Yeah, here we are. Attack. Disadvantage.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
14.
Okay.
That is. Oh, I think what? Oh god, I've not played D&D in a whole few days. Wait, 2 attacks now?
Don't think so.
Oh, I know. I do.
You do.
Attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. So, again. Chink.
Hey, Starship Trooper is raiding with 15. Welcome in, Star. Come in. Make yourselves comfy. Welcome. We're playing some D&D. How did your stream go? Thank you for the follow, Millie Milzilden.
It's good to see you all.
Welcome in. Hello, Parsons. Hello, Conmac. Hello. I'm gonna just ignore the game that's happening at the moment for a minute.
Yeah.
Just
Hello.
welcome in. Thank you. We're doing good. Yes, go and follow Starship Trooper. They were last seen playing It Takes Two. Welcome in, Sean. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Parsons1988. To both of you who have just followed, Millie Milzilden and Parsons1988, welcome to the final boss fight family. Take up your sword, and let's take this final boss fight on together. Yes, that hits Wall and you. There is a loud explosion of black powder, and the second manticore just drops to the ground.
Cool, that'll be my turn.
D&D is going good, thank you, Star. They've been going okay for some, less well for others who have been torn apart by large manticores.
A few spikes in my back.
Nefira.
Oh, it'd be my go. Well, they're all dead. Well, that's a shame.
Well, they're not all dead.
Yeah, but there's the one that's petrified. It's gonna die anyway.
It's not dead yet.
But if it does finish dying and turns to stone, then we can sell it.
Yeah, I get what you're going with, Underscum. I approve of this method.
I do like a free statue.
Do I have advantage on Eldritch Blast?
You do. Attacks against it are at an advantage because it is restrained.
Fantastic. That is a natural 20.
Well.
Oh.
Yes.
14 points of... 10 points of critical force damage.
So that's... 17.
Although, why is it not adding in my charisma?
You don't have agonizing blast.
I do.
No.
We'll see you about. Thanks for dropping in.
See you. Go get a cuppa. Well, you rolled a 3 plus 4 for the 7 there.
Yes.
So that gives you 17 damage.
Oh, well. Anyways, that'd be roll the first. Roll the second. Sadly, is not. It's only a 21.
Not another critical, but still damaging. Another 8 points of damage.
Indeedy.
2 web-like...
and I shall send the buddy.
The buddy, the shadow... slides over. And then do you want to roll me the rending?
I am indeed rolling the rending.
The rending hits.
Woohoo! Roll better than a 1. 'Tis respectable.
Goblin I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Goblin was told to go stand in room, is in room.
I mean, props to the goblin, he's actually obeying orders.
It makes the saving throw. Underscum.
Right. I'll get myself up and start to make my way back down the road.
As you start to walk off, Nuri just grabs one of the spines and just yanks it out. And
okay. That hurt a little bit. I just to hobble along. That's about as far as I can get.
Nuri.
I'm coming. I will finish it.
Nuri runs along the corridor and shouts a healing word after you, Underscum.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought I could get some of them out. And you just feel 6 points of healing.
It's okay, I don't need them out. They hurt more when you pull them.
Vason.
Okay, so how does petrification work? It needs to fail, what, 4 constitution checks?
It needs to fail 3 before it gets 3 successes. It is currently on 2 and 2.
Is there any way to... I don't know of any ways to give it disadvantage on constitution saving throws.
Nope.
Are there any? Like, trying to choke it out?
No. I think there is one spell that gives disadvantage on... I can't remember if that's saving throws. No, that's ability checks. No, there's not really a way to give disadvantage on saving throws, like con saving throws. Dex saving throws, you can grab a person, probably. That grappling, I think, gives you disadvantage.
Well, I'm not hurt so far. It's 50-50 chance. I'm going to do something to make the statue look more cool.
Okay.
I'm going to move straight up to it. And
Yep.
I'm just going to try and essentially throttle it by the throat in midair. Essentially, like, full on, like, lift it to try and throttle it.
Okay.
Because if it freezes in that position, it'll look absolutely amazing.
Roll me a athletics check.
Oh, strength, don't fail me now. Oh, no. No! Ah!
You reach out, and even with its massive stone claw, it just sort of bats you aside.
Well, so's your mum.
Haleth sees the way that things are going and slows down the Terminator run that he's been doing, and just sort of walks. Ick is just going to move up to about here and fire the crossbow again. And gets a hit.
Hey!
And deals some damage tonight. Whoa.
It's me. Cool, so Wall is going to 30 feet. And we're going to do the same thing. Shoot.
Okay.
Just in case it, like, passes.
Yeah, you put it down.
Put it down. Yes, I do. I'm so bad at. Where's my heckin' gun? Every turn I lose the damn thing.
Where'd I put the damn?
You want to be saying?
I was like, I can't find my gun. Wait, found it. 14. That's not.
That'll just hit.
Oh, sweet.
I do love how different priorities. You just want to get it dead. I want a pretty statue.
Right, so 17 on the first one. Attack disadvantage. No. My gun jams. I'm like, fuck! Gun's broke, guys.
There's a loud explosion and the gun barrel just tonk, 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 tonk.
Paul seems quite upset about that. He's like, oh my god!
Nefira.
Could that thing be any more dangerous?
I mean, it doesn't do area effect attacks.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, imagine if all those bullets were mini fireballs, and then the gun backfires. Fireball in the middle of the party? Oh boy.
Oh no, that'd be a mess. Anyways, Eldritch blasting the thing, and I managed to roll 2 2s.
That does not hit.
At times.
Yeah, I know. My luck has obviously failed me.
That one
There we go, 21 will hit.
does hit. So that is 14, which is higher than 7.
Yeah, you love to see maximum damage.
So the Eldritch Blast sinks into the side of it. I'm going to say as it sinks in, just the last of the petrification. And you just have this statue of the Manticore just in its final moments as it's being blasted to the side with its... with the Eldritch Blast, there's a... And you have a statue of a dying Manticore.
Clearly, I need to take up some masonry and make living statues in mid-death, because that is chef's kiss.
That's beautiful. I don't think it'll fit in the bag.
Nope, that's definitely not going to fit in the bag.
No.
That's alright, I'll pick it up. I'll let you just walk straight over to it. I'm going to go pick it up.
I'm curious what's in this room that the manticores were so determined to hold on to.
That's true. Whoa, this is a big room.
Oh, they had nests in here.
I literally cannot see the walls. Oh, now I can.
For explosion in this room, I'm going to see.
I'll dismiss the buddy. Farewell, buddy.
Oh, can someone grab my javelins on their way past? There should be 2 of them.
It would be hilarious if one ended up in the petrified manticore.
No, it's not in those ones. Thank goodness. It was in the first one that died. So manticore nest. Does that mean there are manticore eggs?
No. But you can spend some time looking through the manticore nest. And you find the following. I don't know how this is going to look, because this is another bit of the new thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's going to be like a treasure table, isn't there?
I did notice there was a party loot mechanic. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Got flail, a chainmail, a flute, and a silver necklace. That's pretty.
Yeah, what's chainmail come under these days?
Armor, equipment?
Yeah, no, is it like medium or heavy armor?
I think it's medium. No, it's heavy.
Yeah, never mind.
I should wear twice the chainmail. I'll have double protection.
There is also 14 silver pieces and 29 copper.
And that's in all the nests, or just the one that...
Between the 3 nests, yes.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to shove that in the party loot table thing when I can find it. There it is. Party inventory. We'll write this all in there. Oh, it's each individual item. Is anyone particularly eager to carry a flail?
I'm okay for flails. I've got my trusty gun, which I've now jammed.
Cool.
Can carry the flail. I'm not too bothered about taking it.
I'm just going to shove all this in the party inventory and assume that that goes into the magic bag, just so that Wall doesn't have to do all the accounting.
That's fine. Also, do we actually have a party inventory bag?
Yeah.
I made it.
Also, did someone just write all that, or did it magically transport across?
You can drag and drop from the inventory.
Can it drag the money?
I'll
No.
have
to write that in.
I can split the inventory, split the money between the players.
Ooh, yes, you can. You can also do that from the party thing. So let's see if this works. Split currency amongst party. I'm going to stick to people who actually have player characters. So, not Jenks, not Nat, not Raven, not Squiddly, not the Manor. So Nefira, Neri, Underscum, Vason, Wall, split currency.
Oh.
Ooh.
And there is 4 silver and 4 copper left. Because it couldn't split that evenly. Oh, that's cool. Let's hope that doesn't disappear between sessions. Oh my god, that's amazing. That saves so much work.
I only wish it actually kept the thing in the log, so I was trying to keep up to date on D&D Beyond. I couldn't actually see what it said. I think it worked out 2 silver and a few copper.
Yeah, 2 silver, 5 copper each. No one grabbed my javelins? Okay, I'll go back and get those.
Yeah, you go get your javelins, because I do not have access to this party bag.
Yank! Wait, yes you do. It should be, if you look on the symbols, it's the group thing on the left-hand side. That looks like 3 people.
Ah. Okay, that was me looking through the journals, going I wonder if we got any more stuff.
You will also notice, by the way, if you look at the journals, I've added a new thing. If you look at the sidebar, there's the little thing that looks like a bookmark that says journal notes on the left-hand sidebar. If you click that, it brings up a list of your current quests.
Interesting.
I'm going to show that.
Oh, hang on, was that snake thing?
It does not match the description.
Okay, I was about to say. I very slowly went, I wonder.
Wall,
Hi.
you know things about manticores.
Yeah.
Are their body parts valuable?
God. Can I make a check?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Okay. Hey.
I like that that's the same result you got when we were panicking about what on earth the loud roar was. It's exactly the same check.
It worked out so well.
I know exactly the same amount as I did before.
You get the feeling that the tail spikes might be of use to the right people.
I shall relay that.
They manticores don't have poison, so there isn't poison harvesting you can do. But the tail spikes might come in handy.
I shall relay that.
I was going to say, as a player, I remember in 3.5 there was a manticore greatsword you could get.
If you find the right blacksmith, they can do things with animal body parts to make slaying weaponry of the specific creature.
Oh, if you want spikes, I mean, I've got some in me.
Come here, buddy. Let's poke the spikes out of you.
Yeah,
the spikes. What are you going to do? Shove them from the other side?
Whilst Nefira is doing the rather grim job of deperforating Underscum, I am just going to start yanking tail spikes out of the corpses of these manticores.
Okay.
And anything else that looks kind of cool.
Okay, roll me.
Gonna help.
Roll me a survival check, Vason, to see how well you can harvest the various. Okay, you spend
not natural 20, but pretty good.
You spend a while, but you manage to harvest up. I'm going to say 14 intact tail spikes.
Nice.
And you also manage to pluck out a large manticore fang.
Okay, wait, one thing at a time. What on earth would this be? Equipment? Consumables? Loot? Let's go loot.
Loot. We'll go with loot.
Manticore spikes. 14 intact. Manticore spikes. And the other thing is... you said a manticore claw?
Manticore fang.
Fang. Is that loot? A weapon? What is
I'm going to go with loot again. This is like...
Cool.
You know, you might make a nice necklace out of it, or like a thing to show off that you killed something with this giant fang.
Wait, we've got a silver necklace and we've got an intact fang. Underscum, do you want a reminder of what we don't do with manticores?
Are you going to stab me with it?
No, I was going to give you a necklace.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We'll have to see a jeweler at the surface.
All right, then. I thought you were just going to tie it and give it now, but never mind.
Okay.
I mean, you saw what I was like with the statue of snakes. I barely actually managed to tie cloth around a statue. I've got big hands.
Mine are bigger.
At this point, I'm going to say that we are going to call this session to a close.
What a way to finish, Jesus.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Yes, that is where we will close. You have had a massive and epic fight where one of you... Underscum, do you want to tell everybody how hit pointy you were at the end of that? At the lowest point?
Literally, I got down to 1 hit point.
Oh, okay, we're never doing that plan again.
Well, it works.
We are doing that plan. We are literally going to be starting the combat when I can bamf with someone.
But it worked. I don't see what the problem was.
You nearly died.
But it worked.
So what I'm suggesting is next time you and I both get torn to pieces with a with a terrifying ghost thing, and just let everyone shoot over us.
Oh. I'm not sure that'll work.
Terrifying ghost thing works really well just by having 2 mentals stuck in fear.
Very good.
So
I'm
with that,
so glad I got to use that.
that worked really well.
That was beautiful.
With that, we're going to say thank you to everybody in the chat. If you haven't done so already, it would be really great if you could hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We've got a lot of fun things planned for the coming months with new D&D games coming up. Some of the D&D campaigns that we've been running for a little while finished. We've finished the Clushes the Cult campaign that started years ago. Our very first campaign as Storm King's Thunder, that ended at the end of January. We've got a new game with some of the same people and some new people coming up starting at the very start of April, which is going to be Rime of the Frost Maiden. and I'm looking forward to it because we've started to do characters, and people are really mad. And then we're also getting to a close with Golden Tooth, the Adventure of the Golden Tooth, and those characters are coming to an end of their adventures and are going to be retiring, and we're going to be starting a new game with those people and possibly some other new people joining that group starting in a little while after that game finishes, because it's still going at the moment on some Wednesdays. But yeah, there's new stuff coming, but we also have these streams planned. He said, hoping that the thing will work. There it is. Tomorrow night, I will be back with Minecraft Mondays as we continue to work through Create Above and Beyond. Last week, I automated cured rubber, and tomorrow I'm going to turn my attention to the very basics of a wood farm, because we need a lot of wood. On Tuesday, we are going to start off, we're going to play some Satisfactory. Myself and Sean and Michael are going to play some Satisfactory, and one of us is going to work on steel, the other is going to work on vehicles, and Sean is going to provide chaos throughout. On Wednesday night, myself and Queen Creeps will be playing, or continuing to play, and hopefully finishing a game titled There Is No Game. Or we're just There Is No Game. Yeah. There might be a game. We may have found it, but it says there isn't one.
Is it not for broadcast?
No. That's a different game.
No, it's a very good game, though.
It is a very good game. We might play that soon, because I have that. On Thursday, Angel will probably be reading some more of BioShock Rapture. I should check in that is a thing that is still happening. And then on Friday, the Horror on the Orient Express continues as the 5 new investigators look into the death of... I should have looked this up. As the 5 new investigators... playing for time... look into the attack on Professor Smith and the disappearance of Henry Stanley. So tune in for all of that and more, coming soon. For now, so long, guys. We're going to throw a raid. So we want to pass the love on as Star passed it to us. We are going to throw you guys into the caring arms of Joby1. So Joby is playing some Sea of Thieves. Give him some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.